Tonight we start with a problem that often goes unseen because of the stigma associated with it: teen homelessness. Around 3,000 homeless teens are without a roof over their head every night in Montana, and 200 of them residing right here in Billings. Today, a local nonprofit that helps those teens hosted a movie screening to shed light on the issue and discuss the challenges local homeless teens face each day. Q2's Mitch Laggy is standing by now with more on the screening of Lost in America. Mitch?
Zoe, the film Lost in America follows director Rotimi Rainwater and his journey across the country, hearing the stories of America's homeless youth. After the screening today, state social workers, members from the Tumbleweed Youth Program, and Billings School District staff spoke about their experience working with local homeless youth. One thing working against those trying to tackle the problem is the overburdened system. Members on the panel said social workers right now are dealing with 40 to 50 cases each, when that number should be closer to 15 or 20. Another hurdle is the foster system itself. Oftentimes when teens age out of foster care, there isn't enough support and they're sent directly to the rescue mission. Experts say the number one thing that can keep a teen off the streets is a complete family unit, whatever that may look like.
The number one reason that youth are homeless across the nation, and Billings fits right in with this, is family conflict. So what a lot of people don't know is that Tumbleweed has a huge prevention portion of our program. And so we work really hard at preventing youth from leaving their home to begin with, because an intact family, whatever that looks like for a family, is the most important thing that somebody can have.
And Katie added that homeless teens are less likely to reach out because of the shame associated with homelessness. She hopes the movie screening today helps bring more awareness to those struggling kids in our community. Zoe?
Thank you, Mitch. A mule deer has tested positive for a chronic wasting disease out of Lincoln County. The buck was harvested south of Chester, Montana, and this is within the current CWD management zone. Now, the CDC requests testing on any animal harvested from anywhere where CWD is known to be present. Fish, Wildlife, and Parks collected these samples, and tests were performed by Colorado State University. For more information on zones and CWD, visit Fish, Wildlife, and Parks website. Well, as hunting season is a big time of the year for some, so is ski season, and some good news for ski fans. Red Lodge Mountain is giving you something to be extra thankful for this year. The mountain is opening early for a bonus weekend on November 23rd and 24th. Nearly 100 inches of pre-season snow made this rare opportunity possible. However, that opening is just for the weekend, and the official season opener is Friday, November 29th. And turning to weather now with Rob Griggs. Do you think Red Lodge will be seeing any more snowfall anytime soon?
You know, it's interesting. We've got a nice batch of warmer weather coming in, but the mountains will probably see a little bit of a shower or flurry or two, and then some colder weather coming in later in the week. So Red Lodge is doing pretty good, as are most of the area ski resorts. You can see across the states, there's nothing happening there. We've got the radar picture up just to show you that other than some high clouds, no showers. There are some moving out of Spokane in toward northern Idaho. But for the time being, what we're looking at are high wind warnings. They take effect later tonight all the way through Sunday evening, maybe even to Monday morning for the upper Yellowstone Valley. Places in the paint there could see up to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Now for the Billings area tonight, not too bad. We'll have some clear to partly cloudy skies, light west winds, and 34 degrees. But tomorrow is a bit of a different story. So we'll give you the complete Sunday and beyond forecast in just a little bit. Zoe?
Thank you, Rob. Now, adoption in the process is usually done a certain way. Well, part of that legal process of adoption happened in a different venue today. Traditionally, for some families, a judge will leave the courtroom to finalize the adoption. Today, a special Billings adoption celebration. Q2's David J. has more.
I'm rewarded with 5 amazing kids. I never knew that one of God's greatest gifts would be teenage girls.
Mariah Lance talks about her 5 children and 2 of her adopted daughters.
Being in this home has been such a blessing, and I can't imagine my life with any other family. This family is what gave me that hope to succeed.
The Billings Adoption Celebration brings more families together.
We're asking the court to finalize the adoption.
The court grants the petition.
Yellowstone County District Court Judge Michael Moses often finalizes adoptions in the courtroom.
You have no idea how spectacular it is for me to be here to celebrate forever families and adoptions for 13 kids and 8 families.
Today is about the children and the parents, but there's a lot more people connected with the families that are also part of the celebration.
If you helped us in the last 3 years, would you just please stand up for us? We want to thank you for what you did to make this happen.
I want to thank the department and every single one of you for helping us.
We are just very blessed that she gets to stay with us, and that and that I got my baby girl.
And the ceremony gives parents a chance to talk about adopting children.
If anybody else is interested in adopting, it's well worth it, and think about the lives. Not only you'll change for the children, but everybody else that it affects.
Mr. Garcia is absolutely right. One of the things that we do today is we affect not only just this generation, but all of the generations to come. And it is one of the most important things that we can possibly do.
In Billings, David J., MTN News.
Thank you, David. And he says that November is National Adoption Month and next Saturday is National Adoption Day. Well, stay with us, more to come on the 5:30 news. After the break, find out how one Montana girl is spreading holiday cheer this season for first responders. And in sports, Huntley Project has 100 straight volleyball wins and another state title. Casey joins us from Bozeman, plus Scott has semifinal football winners and a big day for the Grizz.
You're watching MTN News with Zoe Zandora, Storm Tracker weather with Rob Griggs, and sports with Casey Conlon. This is the 5:30 news on Q2, Montana's news leader.